it seems that the world continues to get darker. We look around us and we see the fear, the anger, the separation, the jealousy, the selfishness. All of these lower human traits are coming forth. It is a good time to see yourself. Really to see yourself. You can see around you the projections in this world, the consensus reality, the beliefs, those things which create fear, resistance, or attachment. One tries to escape. But that is what is taking place. But to be mindful that there is something else that is taking place. There is something that is happening to the human being. Something actually wonderful. Because of the presence of this light, the light I am, and the light all of those who are able to shine in this same light, is a great gift to the world, to humanity, to all living things. When you understand what this is, it was said that if I be lifted up, I will draw all humanity to me. What really does that mean? Who is that speaking? The I that is speaking, if I be lifted up. Think about it. The I is the light. The eyes bring in the light in the body. So we have this metaphor. If I be lifted up, I will draw all humanity to me. We could simply say, if I be lifted up, I will draw all the cells of the body into this light. This takes place on many levels. It's not just a metaphor. It is an actualization of light, a purpose that embodies compassion and love. And you, within yourself, have the responsibility to lift this light, to hold it above all things else. Otherwise, the darkness overtakes you. As fear, as resistance, as jealousy or separation. all those human things that are the stumbling blocks to ascension, to becoming. So to impress upon you what is taking place, what is really happening. In this state of becoming, this awareness goes beyond all spiritual teachings and beliefs and concepts and conditioning. For I recognize that humanity has been conditioned to enslavement, to subserviency, to obedience. But what for? What has it got you? The light that you are is determined to be free, to shine in radiance of love and compassion. And so the backdrop of the beliefs, the superstitions, severely limit that possibility. That is why I have, over the many years, tried to speak frankly and straightforward and direct. It's often misunderstood. I'm just a crazy man, huh? Oh, I may be the crazy man that had a very crazy experience of light that forever altered my body, my brain, my knowing. A true revelation of what is possible for this human beingness. Very few can accept that and believe it. And those that have seen it in the past forget. Because this is something that must be nurtured, must be asked for constantly, and held in the highest position in one's life. To put this first above all things is the real miracle that allows you to be more. But so many are afraid to do that. And some have done it for a while, but then they fall back into their old systems, beliefs, and structures. The familiar. Because this takes work. It takes the work of awareness and presence. Because this takes place in the present, not in the future or in the past, in the present. We are the presence of light in this very moment. And to realize that that is a great purpose, that the great earth, mother, father, sky, whatever you wish, the whole cosmos orchestrates. To realize the connection. To know that there is a deep and expanding purpose for what is taking place. No energy is ever wasted. No experience is ever less. It is only less when it's resisted. That's when it becomes the problem. But to embrace it wholeheartedly, with your whole being, you get the truth, the empowerment, and the awareness from the experience. It's about allowing. And it takes a certain amount of fearlessness to allow. Because the programming of consensus reality in the world around us says, oh, you've got to be in charge. You got to make sure everything's right. You got to stay on top. You got to be the force in your life. That is the voice of separation and downfall. You cannot be the force in your life. You have to be the force, period. To realize no separation, you see. To realize there is no other, only this. The light that we are. The light that shines, the light that's becoming. The light that's expanding, connecting. A whole new meaning if I be lifted up. The I, the light, the presence, the being. So there's a lot of possibilities when you are able to embrace whatever experience you're having in the moment without resistance or attachment, but just simply to allow. I know the intellect finds hard to allow because the programming is you've got to stay in charge. You're the captain of your ship, the master of your fate. From that place, you are the master of your downfall, your demise. Only way to be all you can be is to become light, to embrace this light, to look for it, to invite it, to realize that the cells of your body is this light. Everything of the body is made of this light, energy. So essentially our light slowed down to be physical. Being physical is just the light expressing itself. And when you can look to that light, when you lift that light, you are literally lifting the whole body into a higher awareness and connection. To bring about a more justifiable experience that comes when you allow. You can see the consequences, the things that set into motion from the past. And you realize, if you look at it as experience, what can you understand or learn from it? Not to judge yourself or make problems, but just to see how the energy is working. It's all about the energy that is cosmic, that is present. And to embrace that as the direct experience of awareness. You are experiencing your own individual point of light. And when you are able to do that without resistance, there's no separation, and you begin to see this light all around you in everything. It's like you have a special light sense that you detect the light in everything. But the wondrous thing of that is, if you can see the light in something, you enhance it, you increase it, literally bringing it forth. So, through love and compassion, the light works to heal, to transform, constantly in a state of transcendence, evolution, evolving the capacity to house more of this light in this awareness as this possibility. So, in this way, you are the light of the world becomes very true. Not a metaphor. You are the light of the world. The world, first off, you. You are the light of you. You are the light of the world. The world is you. Everything outside of yourself is simply reflecting back to you possibilities. Oh, it's there too. It's not an illusion. It's there. But each in their own way are in a state of becoming. And the beauty of the path is that when you can see that in others, you are facilitating it, helping, assisting, encouraging, uplifting. So a whole new take on lifting up. If I be lifted up, humanity will be transformed. The big statement from a crazy man, huh? But it is what is in front of us. It is the mission at hand to lift, to evolve, to transcend. And it happens from within this very light being. Embrace it. Look for it. Allow it. For the world really needs this light in this time of this terrible darkness. The light is needed. You are needed. You are needed to be all you can be, moment by moment. No pressure. Just be all you can be, step by step, moment by moment. Allow the cells to jump for joy in the light of this awareness, in this being.